Okay, this lightened the. You know what? Let me do a few things that I did not expect will come with turning 30 or like being in my 30s. I'm 31, by the way, so I'm not 30. I think the very first one is I did not expect the level of confidence that I would get. The level of like, I don't give a fuck that came with it. Like, I hear people talk about it, but it's such a real thing. It's not like I don't battle with like insecurities anymore or flaws or anything, but it's like I've been through this shit too many times. I've peeped a lot of things about why these things are happening. I've seen like my bluff and people's bluff, and like I've seen people's bullshit and I've seen my bullshit. So like everything, like it doesn't fucking matter again all of a sudden. So like that has really helped my confidence. I would also add that like I've been doing a lot of inner work for the past years. That like, yeah, I think that's a second thing for me. Like all the quote unquote inner work that I've been doing, especially in my 20s, like I've been that girl about the I'm reading the books, I'm doing the sound healing, I'm meditating, I'm trying out all these things, and like it never felt like there was an obvious result. But like now I can see it clearly. It's like, oh, all the work has finally just started like yielding results. The third thing is just being like more financially independent than I was in my 20s. In my 20s, I was very I don't know, haphazard with my money. It was like, oh, it's coming, oh, it's not coming. There was no like grounding in terms of like my finances. So like the part that I can actually like afford more things and I'm more stable than I was is just like so like I can't even believe it. Yeah, I can't believe it. Like I'm stressing about something and then I'm like, wait, I can afford that. I mean such a big girl feeling. It's like a big old man things. Oh my god, number four. Number four is the sex. I did anticipate to be more liberated and like embrace more of my sexuality and sensuality without shame and like with ease and really just like enjoy the experience of it. I also think just not caring anymore like about not worrying about like, oh, does my body look like this or whatever, and like just being more accepting of myself has really like opened up a whole nother world. That's all I'll say about that. Number five still has to do it with sex. I did not anticipate the effects of ovulation in my life. That shit is a raging monster, and like I'm amused, I am thrilled, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Number six, like sometimes when I bend, I hear my bones do krr. I hear my bones do krr. I'm like, what the fuck? Also, I'm having back pains. When people used to talk about back pains, it used to sound like such an old people thing, or like they're just making it. I'm having back pains. Like I would stand up and put my hand on my waist. I used to think it was a joke, but it's not a joke. It's for real. One thing that is like really exciting for me is having a clearer picture, because I think the picture is still forming, but like a clearer picture of who I am, who I want to be, what I want out of life, the kind of life that I want to live. I've always like had an idea of, and desired things. There are certain things that I've gravitated towards and all of that. But like the vision is much clearer now, and damn, it's exciting. Any other thing from my 30s that I didn't expect? Yes, I'll tell you that one. My idea of love and romantic relationships have have evolved. Gosh, That's a whole nother topic for me. And like, I'm still even trying to unpack what that means. But yeah, it has. Another thing, again, that I didn't expect to happen was becoming aware of the male gaze. I didn't even know there was such a thing as the male gaze. But I had an experience that just like opened my mind up to this shit, and I was just like peeping. I was like, oh, this is why I do this. This is why we do this. And everything was just like, oh my god, blowing my mind. I can't say that I have completely decentered the male gaze in my life, but I'm aware of it. And so a lot of times I'm able to catch myself and tell myself, no, we're not gonna do this today. We're not gonna try to appeal to the man them. Okay. Period. I'll tell you one thing. What I didn't anticipate again is like really seeing my mom as a human being, as a woman, and not just a mother. And just like, wow, this is another human being, like a friend. I did not see that coming in my 20s. Like, we've been cool. It's always been like daughter, mom, and all of that. But now I'm just like, I didn't anticipate to experience, to actually understand that. Yeah, I think that's it.